J-Drone here. What's going on, guys? Got a new RC car here. This is a little bit smaller one, but I promise you it is going to be very capable, especially after I show you a little hack to it. We do have the Firefly Q6 for some on-the-ground footage, and a little spoiler alert, the hack involves an old controller. This is a GP Toys controller. This is the controller that came with it. We are going to test it with the controller that came with it, and then we're going to turn it up a little bit with this. The rates on the RC car are less with the stock controller. They are much greater with this. You can almost pop a wheelie with this, bounds that, but let's do stock first. So this RC car has pins. You could do the pins, or you could do J-Drone trick and just flip up the skin here and connect and charge. And you could flip up the skin here. There's a little red button in here you have to push down. Once you push that down, which I can't see out here because the light's really bright, you'll get blue blinky and the wheels are straightened out. So before we even start the Q6, we're just going to take it up and turn around. Okay, so it's got some speed. It's not super crazy fast. But let's go ahead and turn the Q6 on. These tires are rubber. They're nice rubber tires too. Actually impressed with the tires. And we are just going to go ahead and make sure we are going to be recording. We are recording, and we're just going to take it for a little run. It's not all over the place. We do have a steering adjustment on the controller. If it was all over the place, so if you need to trim it out for a center, you could definitely do that. But it's pretty good. I'm not on it. Obviously, it's going to the right just a little bit. Oh, we are in grass. We'll get out. No, it won't get out of grass. Or there we go. Yes, it did. That's great. I did not think it was going to get out of the grass. What's going on here? Did I lose reception? Did it unplug? There we go. So, come on. Unless something's messing with the reception. Okay, so I'm pointing it at it and it's working. Okay, I think that's about enough with the stock controller. And again, guys, GP Toys, I forget the other brands. There's multiple brands that use the same type of controller that we're about ready to turn this up with. We're going to go ahead and stop our recording on board. We're going to turn this off. You then need to turn this, you need to turn the RC car off so it can attach to that protocol. Clearly, they're just about the same protocols, because it binds, or it's the same, yeah, it has to be the same protocol, different rates, but it recognizes this as the controller it wants to use once you already bind it. If you turn this off, try to bind to that, it's not going to work. So we're going to go ahead, and again, I'm not pulling the pins to press this button. I absolutely love that. We're going to hold, it should be on. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. You can see it's connected. And what I'm going to do is record. You should be able to notice immediately the speed difference here. I mean, I tried this inside before I went outside on my on my kitchen floor. I mean, we could do donuts now. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to flip it with the Q6 on it. Could flip it. The rates are considerably greater. We didn't smash the lens. The Firefly's had multiple versions, and this one here has less of a convex lens. It's a little bit of a run up because we kind of did that with that one. That way you can kind of get a feel on the ground how fast it's moving versus a stock controller. And again, you want to slowly turn, because this will turn so fast that it'll flip like I showed you. We'll bring it over here. I don't know if you can hear that. It's twisting the tires. Woo! We got out of that grass. Yeah. So this increases it greatly. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the stock controller. That way you can get a gauge of what you're going to get stock. And then if you have a GP Toys RC car or any other brand that utilizes the same type of remote, you can then get this RC car and you can superpower it. Like normally what we would do to increase power is do a lipo mod. Put a lipo in this, it would go a lot faster, but all we're doing is just switching controllers. Same protocols, different rates. This has lower rates clearly, that has higher rates. Now if I combine this to the jumper, we might be able to make this do backflips on stands. And I can see the Q6 just got a little ding up top. We're showing a little bit of metal. I guess that front piece is metal. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. And again, now we're to stock. So we'll go back. It's able to twist a little. It's twisting the tires very little, but it's not going for much of a line. And you're not going to flip it when you come back and you turn it. So what I want to do is start recording. Q6 is almost dead. It wasn't freshly charged when I brought it out. Do a line run up, turn, do a line run down, full turn, then we'll bring it back and we'll switch controllers. I'm going to turn this off, going to turn this off. And again, the reason I'm showing you this is because this is a good RC car. Stock remote, there's nothing wrong with it. It has decent speed. It probably has advertised speed. But if you want to kick it up a notch, I just want to show you, you're getting more out of this than anticipated. We're going to go ahead and turn this back on. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. Bam, there we go. And we will go ahead and record once more. We'll do a run up and a run down. We are recording. And we'll let off the gas and bring it down. Woo! Right into my tire. That's great. That'll be great footage. Ah, we flipped it. We flipped it. Should put like a roll cage on this so when it goes on top, it'll just roll over. And this is a little bit larger, so clearly, I mean, the wheels look about the same, but obviously you're getting more response out of your triggers. And again, the rates are probably completely different. So what I want to do, my eye's not scratched fortunately, I'm going to stop the recording. And then we will just drive this on down. Actually, you know what? We'll see if we can go through grass. Let's see. We'll start the recording again. And I'm using the GP Toys controller. And I don't have it full throttle. Now I'm full throttle. It's not getting through that. Poor steering on my part. Yeah. It ain't getting through that. So we'll go ahead and stop the recording. Then I'm going to rebind it to the regular controller because I want to show you both sides of the spectrum here. What you're going to get stock, which is with that controller, and what you can anticipate on getting more money for your buck here if you have a GP Toys controller. So we're going to go ahead and turn this on. I turned it off. I'm turning it back on. We're going to go ahead and turn this on. Wheels should straighten. They did straighten. We'll see if we can. So it chug-a-lugs through the grass. It's not ripping through the grass like it was. A little bit of speed on it. you're going to be able to get through the grass, but you're not going to be able to fly through the grass with the stock controller. But as I'm showing you, it's definitely doable. It definitely slows it down a lot, but as you can see here, it's going through the grass. Woo! We'll do a rundown. We'll turn around and come on back. And again, it slows it down drastically versus that controller where it kind of just cruises right on the grass. We'll go ahead and bring it back here. And we'll throw on the brakes, and it didn't twist the tires like the other one did. Stop the recording. Oh, we weren't recording at all, so let's go back through the grass. Just so you guys have an eye down. I mean, when I go to edit this video, I'll be able to sync this up really well, because I'll be able to see when I recorded and when I didn't record, and you should be able to see what the RC car is seeing on the ground and gear controller to controller, how fast it was going through the grass. So we'll go ahead and stop that. And then our camera on here is still recording. We're at 11 minutes. What I want to do is I just want to do a drive out with the camera down on it. So the camera's down on it. That should be good. And we'll just go ahead and drive out. We'll turn around. Come back towards the camera. See, I'm trying to do donuts, and it won't allow me to do donuts on the stock controller. Again, it's not a bad thing. It's not a horrible thing. This thing, there we go. That was kind of like a wheel spin. I'm just showing you night and day. I'm showing you stock versus not stock, and we're going to switch back to not stock simply by turning off the RC car. RC car's off, turning off the controller, getting the other controller, turning on the RC car again because it needs to bind to a specific controller despite the fact we're on the same protocol. Turning this on, wheels straighten out, and we're going to go ahead and put this back down on it. Hopefully my camera angle is proper there, and you should be able to notice, like, that should have been clear, super clear. So this is definitely worth getting. Kind of just flipped it. It's definitely worth getting, and it's really, like, you get double your money. You get a cruiser, maybe for a beginner or advanced level that wants to chill ride, or then you can hook it up to this controller and take off with it, and we'll go through the grass as it's jumping through the grass. So it's definitely a capable RC car. The motor on it's good, the tires on it are good. It won't do donuts in the grass. Too much traction. We'll go ahead and bring it back. Bring it reverse, twist them tires. Reverse, twist them tires. So alright guys, this is my review of this. I like it. I like it for what it is. We didn't screw up the Q6. If you're interested in Q6, a link for that will be down below. Link for this will be down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button. Any questions, comments, also put down below. And again, you don't need to take these clips off to service this, hypothetically, to turn off the RC car. You can just press the button, and then to disconnect, you always, even though the RC car is off, you always want to disconnect the battery, which is the JST connection. You could fish your JST connection out of here and your balance connector out of here if you want to charge via either. They give you a balance connection to charge via USB. If you're an inexperienced new RC person, definitely use what they gave you. Otherwise, we can hook this up to a B6. Alright guys, if you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button.